Good evening, everyone. Matt Paul here, coming at you tonight. Going to do a little bait prep or a rig prep session. In the first week of October, getting ready. I've been hearing some reports of the spot run up north of us. Have not heard anything as of recent. Been asking around. Have not heard anything recent to my local area here in North Carolina. Heard a little bit, some chatter down south of us. But what I'm gonna try to get out of work a little bit early tomorrow and pick up my eldest from school, and the wife and I are going to try to go see if the spot run is happening, or if we can get into the front end of it. I always feel that by the time I hear about it in the past, it's already come and gone. So what I'm doing is the night beforehand, since I got to work tomorrow, I'm going ahead and prepping all my rigs tonight. There's also, coinciding with this time of the year, is the sea mullet run. Back to the south, a lot of times, in the spring around this area, they hear about the sea mullets going to the north. But now they're coming back down south, going back towards warmer water, so to speak, before winter time here in the fall time. It's the first week of October. So with that in mind, there's a lot of, typically around here you see the fishing pick up before now, because you'll have a little cold front come through. It cools us down. We're still, I think the high today was like 95 degrees. Keep hearing about the cold front and how cool it's going to be to the west of us, out in Mississippi, Arkansas, all those areas. And that same cold front that's going to beat those temperatures down out there, I think we might see 86 next week. So a little humor there. But real quick, what I'm going to be using for sea mullet, so to speak, I picked up a custom hand-tied spec rig. One of the local tackle shops recommends like a Sam Gitter type rig. This is actually a rig I picked up from another place. It's not a Sam Gitter. It's actually a custom rig. But I'll put a link in my description of something similar to this. But this is not on. You can't get this one on the internet. So one of the other things with the spot run going same time as the sea mullet run, what I'm going to have are, with us, the boys are going to be doing their own thing, but what I'll probably end up doing, or my plan is my wife's going to fish one type of rig, and I'm going to fish another type of rig, and we'll see what's catching. But for spots, you want a number 4 gold eagle claw hook, and that color is real important. And you're going to tip that with a bloodworm or bloodworm imitation. What I'm going to use is imitation, because it'd be I didn't take the time to go pick up the real thing. I went over to Walmart tonight, so we'll be ready to go when we head out. And you're just going to tip that hook when you put it on the rig. As far as the spec, I call them spec rigs, but the rigs we're going to put for the sea mullets, we're going to tip those with shrimp. And it's basically this rig looks like 1/8 ounce or 1/4 ounce bucktails tied onto a tandem rig. And this one is set up in a way where you can put a weight here with the bigger eyelet. The weights that the locals recommend is a Banks weight, which is the teardrop ones, and they recommend between a 2 to 4. This is a 3, 2 to 4 depending on your current, and I got 2s and 3s because I didn't go with the 4, because if the current is too much ripping, I won't be sitting in one spot too long with the boat anyways. And what you're going to do is, like I said, you're going to put your weight on this end and tie this to it, and you're going to tip it with shrimp, and the current's going to pull your bucktails away. The current's ripping too much, we're not going to be sitting in one spot too much anyways. And what they what is recommended is that you're going to drift fish, and so you can cover ground to find up where the school is at in our area. And I'm going to be around the Moorhead, Beaufort area, and like I said, this is more of an inland fish, and very good tasting between the two. I mean, types of fish. Excuse me, but it's going to be one of those things, I believe, this year that you're going to have two species of fish that are going to be running at the same time, and they typically hit the similar rig. So your tackle is going to be pretty much the same thing. Color is preference. I got a brown and a pink, and I tried to get white, but I guess my eyes were playing tricks on me. That's more of a light tan than a brown like that one, but no telling. It's probably the same. Came out the same swatch, so to speak. As far as for the spot rig on the number 4s, what I'm going to use is 15-pound fluorocarbon Yo-Zuris, and I'm going to make your standard bottom rig, where you got the weight on the bottom, and I'm going to do 2 loop knots, or looper knots, or like a chicken rig, so to speak. I guess it pretty much is a chicken rig, but I'm going to do a chicken rig and put the hooks on them out of 15-pound fluorocarbon, and then tie it off to my main line. And these are my poles right here. I'm going to re-rig them. I had them out. We've been doing some other type of fishing here lately. I mean, I got a sabiki rig on that one. I'm going to take off and re-rig with a chicken rig. But I'm going to go ahead and make up 5 or 6 chicken rigs out of this 15-pound fluoro to have on hand in case we get hung up or catch the bottom, and we bust those. So anyways, that was a just real quick, short and sweet rundown. I'll probably post a video here, another video soon, on tying these little chicken rigs. But yeah, that's what I'm doing tonight, prepping for hopefully to make more efficient use of my time tomorrow. So that's one of the things. You either pay for your time in the cost of your rigs, or you go ahead and put the time in ahead of time. Kind of sounded weird, but put the time in ahead of time to go ahead and be ready, so you make efficient use of your time when you can get out there and fish. So with that, sorry if I spoke a little too fast, but hope everybody has a good evening, and I'm going to get to work on getting ready for tomorrow. Thank you.